I'm gonna close the door. If you're here, it's for a reason. This door needs to be fixed, but we're not gonna go there. I'm a little bit of a jabberjaws, but yeah, it's about 9 o'clock this morning on a Sunday. It's raining, it's cloudy, it's beautiful outside. So thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for being here. I am in my sweats. I am trying to be cozy. So yeah, thank you for the rain. Thank you for the clouds. We need it. We need it here in Cali. How does that make me emotional? It makes me emotional. Anyways, we are here to do a reading for the collective. I hope everybody's been doing well. We are still not done about the abandonment issues and how, in my life, how, you know, I felt at specific moments or certain times or what I can recall. Oh God, apparently according to my uncle, he remembers all the stupid things that I hung out with my cousin yesterday. Happy birthday, guy. Happy 8th birthday. It was his birthday, but his mom is my cousin. Excuse me, Ryan. Where did it fall? His mom is my cousin, and his grandparents are my aunt and my uncle. My aunt from my mom's side, her mom. She's when her mom just passed away. My granny. But anyhow, not talking about that because life still goes on. Not that we don't miss them, but you know. I hung out with them yesterday. They were funny. He's like, I forgot how funny you were. That's a little. Of course I'm funny, Theo. But anyways, we had such a good time. It was so nice. It was really cool to spend time with them. I was told again to burn a cinnamon stick. I remember the last time I did this. Yeah. But anyhow, so I want to make lentil soup today because, you know, I don't know how you guys make it, but I like get onions, tomatoes, serranos, and a little bit of cilantro, and I saute it, and when the lentils are boiling, I saute it, and then I throw them in the pot. So bomb. Anyways, I think that's what I'm making today. All right, let's get on with it. Y'all know I don't. Let's give thanks. Thank you, God, universe, divine source, creator, angels, archangels, ancestors, past on loved ones. Thank you all for being here with the collective and I that are here for the truest and purest intent for growth and for expansion and for just wanting a more fulfilled, you know, life and understanding who we are and why we're here and why it's so important to share our experiences with each other and without judgment. Anyhow, that leads me to why I was doing the reading today. I really like, so I like when it rains like this, when like it's very dangerous to drive in this type of weather because when it's kind of drizzling, it brings up the oils in the cracks in the road. So when it starts to get wet, that's why people spin out and all this stuff because the oils mixed with the waters, it makes it slippery. So be careful when you drive when it first started raining. But I like driving in the rain like this. So yesterday I went to the canyons and I don't know, doing this right here, it really does call to me, like sharing my experiences, giving you information that I have that can help other people. It really does make me feel good to be here. So thank you guys for being here with me. I appreciate it. But yeah, I really realized that yesterday. I was like, damn, like I'm excited to come on and do a video tomorrow. So I really am excited to be here. But anyways, thank you for being here with the collective and I. Please protect this energy. Please protect our energy, this reading, their mental state, their dream state, their home, their loved ones, their belongings, their material things, their abundance, their love, their compassion, their patience with self, with others, and it's mine as well. Everything that I just said for ditto for me and my loved ones and all that good stuff. You know, those that are here for the truest intent, the purest intent. For the other ones, you know, it is what it is. So thank you. I invoke the east, the air, the south, the fire, the west, the water, the north, the earth. We are all the signs. I invoke Great Spirit, the one God, maker of heaven and earth, above and below. It is not the jaguar or the crow that has meaning. It is what follows from whatever you view as an energetic transfer. Anyways, I am drinking coffee this morning because I love this coffee and I want to share it with you guys. It's called Kopiko. I think it's in the Jewish community. The Jewish community uses this coffee, but it is so good. It's instant coffee, but it tastes delicious. You really don't need any sugar, any cream. It's really good. They have the brown coffee one and they have the dark one. So I think this one comes with, yeah, I don't know. Yes, it's just the red blend coffee mix, but it's so good. I used to drink the black one. Plus sometimes I get the little candies, the Kopiko candies. Anyway, it's really good. You should try it. Anyway, let's get started. You know, I don't read the Bible, but I was, what am I going to? Want some? For you. Anyhow, let's get started. So we're just gonna fill it because you don't know how we open here. Cleansing and call. It says, it was the year King Uzziah died that I saw the Lord. He was sitting on a lofty throne, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Attending him were mighty seraphim, each having 6 wings. With 2 wings they covered their faces, and with the 2 they covered their feet, and with 2 they flew. They were called out to each other. Interesting. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of heaven's armies. The whole earth is filled with his glory. Their voices shook the temple to its foundations, and the entire building was filled with smoke. Then I said, it's all over. I am doomed, for I am a sinful man. I have filthy lips. I am among a people of filthy lips. Yet I have seen the King, the Lord of heaven's armies. Then one of the seraphim flew to with me, a burning coal that he had taken from the altar with a pair of tongs. He touched my lips and said with it, see, this coal has touched your lips. Now your guilt is removed and your sins are forgiven. Then I heard the Lord asking, whom should I send as the messenger to his people? To this people? Well, who will go for us? He said, here I am, send me. Yes, go and stay with this people. Interesting. That reminds me of like my experience with my grandpa when I was 9. When he said, you want to come with me? And I said, no, Grandpa, people need me here. My grandma needs me here. And then that's when they both touched my hand. It was this hand, by the way. But yeah, interesting. But I'm sure we all had moments like that, experiences like that, like spiritual experiences with God, with angels. I mean, people will think I'm crazy, but I'd rather be crazy than a non-believer. You know what I mean? Call me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I can't be too loud because there's someone asleep, but you know what I mean? So yeah, so when I was thinking, I was like, when I was lighting the Palo Santo, it was like, so the feelings of being abandoned. So at my time, when I was feeling abandoned, right, I would be mad if someone wasn't on time. I'd be like, oh, well, that's when you're insecure. Because fear has friends. It's called doubt, insecurity, insecurities, doubt, insecurities, loneliness or unworthiness, unlovableness. You know what I mean? So going back to the last reading, when I was like, oh, I just told myself, so that I told myself I didn't deserve parents. Well, as I grew up and as I had to let go of, 2 handfuls of people, they want to say they cut me off. Great. You can have that. You cut me off. Okay, wonderful. But you weren't there when I was driving down the grade going to visit you guys. And my anxiety was so bad that I said, fuck this. I turned around at Camarillo Springs and I came back home. So you could say you cut me off and I could say I made the decision not to go back there. So whatever helps you sleep at night. whatever helps you rest your little head down. Okay, so whatever. So it brought me back to that moment where it was like, okay, when is enough enough? Like, I'm not going to keep giving myself to people that do not reciprocate. And that's where that feeling came from. So that's where, for me, where it all kind of started, healing my abandonment issues, saying no to certain things, like, and even though it hurt, like it was for the best interest. And I'm until now that was my beginning point of where I started to, I just repeated myself. Well, I'm going to repeat myself. That was the start of when I started healing my abandonment issues. So then I would be upset if somebody wasn't on time, because my fear of someone not being on time brought on insecurities of like, damn, they're probably with someone else, or blah, 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 rather than being logical and saying, probably ran into traffic, or they're just late, whatever, being normal. It brings on other things. And then that's when we overstay our welcome. That's when we, understay our welcome sometimes. Sometimes we're afraid that we don't deserve people, and that's where that mentality comes from. So we sabotage before, where's my hair tie? We sabotage before, good relationships can come in. And I get that because, there are times like when we think we're like healed and everything and we want to move forward, but then we have to go back and repeat a cycle, right, quote unquote, or learn something again, because we missed something in the first moment that we were in it. The only thing I can relate to is with my family and my mom. So my mom, I respect her, I'm civil with her, I just do not have a really close relationship with her, and I'm okay with that because I know my parents can only give me what they can give themselves, and it really wasn't much because they were really, really programmed back in the day. And there's a lot of people that are programmed now about, this is the right way to do things and blah, 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 but sometimes there's most often there's more ways to skin a cat than just one, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you can be overly hyper independent, or bradycardia, like slow heartbeat, like you can be underly independent, you know what I mean? You can have people take care of you, or live under someone's roof forever, or not want to leave a marriage for the kids, or cling on to every man that comes across because they define you, you know what I mean? And no one defines anybody, but instead of standing strong on your own 2 feet and letting someone come into your life that you could share with rather than need them in your life, I think in my point of view, is way better than having to need someone, because if that's the case, then, oh, they pay your bills. Oh, well, you don't want to leave them because you need them to pay your bills, or you don't want to leave them because they need to pay for your hair, your nails, and your toes, or whatever. You know, when those are luxuries, you know what I mean? Those are luxuries, and a lot of people don't get necessity over luxury, which I get it. We all, you know, I dye my hair. I do it from a box though, because I'm fucking, what is it? Ghetto fabulous? No, the fucking ball it on a budget. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to go to have someone do my hair for $200 when I can do it for $10 on my own home. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get my nails. I get my toes done, but I don't get my nails done anymore. You know, and that has a lot to do with a lot of certain things what I'm trying to accomplish or save up for, because I know it's a luxury. You know what I mean? So it can be that. It can be yeah, trying to work at a relationship that just someone's not reciprocating, and forcing that person to reciprocate. You know what I mean? And not listening, and not hearing what they're really saying, but hearing what you want to hear. You know, selective hearing type of thing. And, you know, overstaying your welcome, knowing that you don't want to be there, but yet you're there for whatever reason. And it could be out of stubbornness. It can be out of ego. It could be, I mean, you know, because stubbornness and ego are, I feel there's a fine line between, because you can be you can be stubborn, but yet understand that where it's coming from. Is it coming from your ego, or are you doing it because you're standing your ground? So I understand that. Also, like, for me, it was like, oh, he can't leave me, but not like as a ransom type of thing, but like, am I not lovable enough? And I would try to make that person stay and show them that I was lovable. That would be like the overgiving, you know? That's where the overgiving comes from. Like, you know, and at one point, like, he just lost all great privileges. You know, I would get up and I would make him breakfast and make him lunch before he went to work. I would get up and, like, I would do his laundry. I would do lots of things. And then I just said, you know what? Like, those are luxuries, buddy. Like, those are wifey things, and you ain't treating me as such. So you could do your own laundry. You know what I mean? So that's when I started, like, really understanding my worth. But it does take time, because they are little tiny things and they are big things. But they're small little tiny. There could be a lot of little tiny things that add up to a big thing. Those are my experiences, and I healed them by, like, this last relationship that I had helped me heal a lot of things, especially abandonment issues. And because he was always late. And so I just had to tell myself, like, this motherfucker's just always late. Like, it could be anything, you know, but I just cannot keep diving into my insecurities of why he's late. I need to have a healthier thinking and be like, okay, well, he's not texting me. I'll text him. I'll reach out, because I wouldn't reach out or text because I didn't want them to feel like I was weak or like begging, where are you? You know what I mean? I was going through that struggle. So, I don't want to be needy, you know, or clingy, but then yet I was being very disassociative, I guess you could say. And so, just like cut off, you know. Hi, monkey. It's okay. I'm okay. This is Orion. Well, Mama Bear. Hi. So then, you lost my concentration on my train of thought. But in the long run, it was like I would tell my self that, and then, Orion, stop. Oh shit. Anyways, she's fucking looking for trouble right now. She's looking for me to beat her up. You wanna get beat up? No? You wanna get beat up? 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 I would never beat you up. Oh, baby girl. Oh, baby girl. We just play, huh? Okay, alright. You wanna get out? No? Wanna stay here? Okay. Stop freaking me then. Anyway, so yeah, so I would not want to be needy, so then I would be like, disassociative or whatever, because I didn't want to feel that way. And it was me making myself feel that way, right? It wasn't anybody else. It was me in my own head, in my own mind, like not struggling with not wanting to be loved, not feeling worthy, and all these things, not deserving of certain people in my life. Come on, man. Well, there's no more coming back in. Of not being deserving in my life. And then when I started thinking like, oh no, he's probably just late, or he's probably, ran into something, and then I would reach out, he'd be like, yeah, I'm like 10 minutes away, or like 5 minutes away. It's those little things that really like get wrapped up in our head about like why the small things in life back then make us feel that way. That's why I've always said our past will help us heal our present, which will change our future. I've said that, I don't know, but I believed that, and I've said it a while back ago, like probably 2 years ago on this channel, but it's true. Our past will help us heal our present, so we can have a more visualization of what our future will bring us. So with that being said, and I'm also hyper independent. I am hyper independent, but to a certain extent, I remember the father of my kids, he was like, you're always paying, like I was the breadwinner in the relationship at that time. So he's like, you're always paying for everything, blah, blah, blah. But it was me, like me just being hyper independent. And so when we moved to LA, he was like, you're gonna have to let me make all the decisions and blah, 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 blah. And like, all right, fine. I've been doing this for a long, like I've been hyper independent my whole life. And then all of a sudden, like she just went, and when I moved to LA, everything just went, my life just went downhill. And so I can't blame it on LA, but it was people that I was hanging out with. It was my own like habits, my own, like I was just struggling finding my balance, And so I met healthy friends, and then that's when my life started like to get better. And I really made a huge decision, like when I left the father of my kids, to move here, to the Valley, like it changed my life completely, because that's when I started really doing the inner work, because I had time to remember a lot of things that I had suppressed, that I had forgotten about, and that fucking happens when you're in a toxic relationship. You think back and you're like, fuck, like, damn, I didn't even remember that because I was so busy dealing with this. Or like every time you fall, you get back up and something pushes you back down after one, after another, after another. It really feels like someone's just kicking you in the ass every time. But the more you get up, the more you get up, the more you get up, I promise you it'll be worth it. I promise you it'll be worth it. The more you get up, we just gotta keep getting up. Dust it off. Dust yourself off and try again. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing here, Spirit? That's my experience. I don't know if anybody else has. I'm not really confrontational, but I will if I have to be. You know what I mean? Like, I'll let people say their piece, and I'm not, I worked with millionaires, you know what I mean? And like, they would bring in like, and they're just people. People are just people. I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid of what people say, because people can talk out of their ass, you know what I mean? And so like, and millionaires can do whatever they want because they have a lot of money to do whatever they want. I get it. But like, I'm not going to kiss a millionaire's ass just because he's a millionaire. Like, he has everybody doing that for him anyway. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel. And that's the industry that I work in. The auto industry really taught me that, because, they don't, bro, people that get their ass kicked constantly really have a hard time when someone doesn't kiss their ass. And I'm not a kiss ass. Like, you're a normal person just like me. If you didn't have anything, if I didn't have anything and you didn't have anything, we'd be the same. It's just your money and your things that make you feel like you're more powerful, and that's great. You know what I mean? More power to you. But I don't see things that way. I see people as souls. I don't see people as flesh or what they have. I have the ability to see through that, which is a great ability, and it's not so great sometimes, but I try to not, Because even though you can see the potential in people, it doesn't mean that they're at that point to use that potential, right? So that sucks too, because you try not to be judgmental from what you know and what you feel. But sometimes that's your biggest compass. So use it. And if you see millionaires or billionaires walking around, just like be normal. Be normal, you know. They always have yes people around. I don't like yes people around, because then, you know, I like, if I'm fucking up in some way, shape, or form, I want my friend to be like, bro, you know, like, are you alright? Are you good? You okay? You know, I check up on my friends check up on me, my family, you know, the ones that I talk to, they check up on me, I check up on them, you know, and that's the way it should be. Those are the types of people you should have in your life, because, you know, it really does matter. It really does matter. Everybody needs someone. Strong people need people too. You know, that's what I've learned. So, anywho, if anything else pops up in the reading that relates to that, I will definitely speak up on it. All right. What are we doing? Let's go. What does the collective... What does the collective need to know or be aware of now or in the future? Okay. Okay. It's about a new beginning and moving forward. Very interesting. Very interesting. So the Ten of Swords here, this is the end of the Ten of Swords. It is also people walking by swords and learning from other people's mistakes, being put on, ooh, I still want to say being put on blast. Put you on Front Street, okay? But yes, that is ultimately what this is saying. Yeah, it's ultimately what it's saying. It's saying, oh, this is one, sorry. That's what it's saying is there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of chatter that can influence people, but once you see the people that have been put on blast, been put on Front Street, right? Because look, they're all walking by, looking at this one guy going through the Ten of Swords, and it's a lot of chatter. You see the teeth up here? You see the teeth up here? It's a lot of higher ups chattering. Oh, okay. I never use that word, higher ups. It's a lot of higher ups chattering about people and people watching this person dig themselves a deeper hole. Okay, hold on. Ma'am. Come on, get in here. Stop being a monkey. Huh? Stop being a monkey. So right here with the Ten of Cups, it's like they ruin their own Ten of Cups, is what I'm hearing. They ruin their own Ten of Cups. Their stability is questionable. What they were trying to hang on to is no longer tangible for them. I never use the word tangible either. Something is coming to an end. It is time. I heard Grim Reaper. There is a Grim Reaper in this. What the fuck? There is a Grim Reaper in this card, but he's sitting down. He's done. He's like, look at him. He's right here. Grim Reaper sitting down. Death has come for the Grim Reaper, is what I heard. Death has come for the Grim Reaper. And it's the sun. It's the sun. It's the sun illuminating a lot of things. It's the sun illuminating this action right here. This is for, you'll know who this is for if this is for you, but it's also learning. Okay, so it's also, I have another message here. It's also learning from your mistakes and gaining that Ten of Cups. It's also that too. It's what it can lead to letting go of what you are attached to, letting go of what you are programmed to think, letting go of the mental things, but mostly it's material things, because material things, you cannot take them with you. There's also either someone passing away, or it is just the time of changes. change of the times of change. Yeah, times of change. Times have changed. Ah, gotcha. Times have changed. And the sun is illuminating that. There's so many things here. There's a huge snake on here going through all the signs. So it's going to be like we're going to be shedding certain like certain parts of the onion with different with different signs, probably starting with Aries in the springtime, because with here it's like there's the red sun. The red sun is also Mars energy, right? Mars energy rules Aries. Aries for some people is a moon sign, which is a subconscious. It can really light that up and grow things and help people grow things. Once you're next to a person that can grow, always pick the not always, but yeah, pretty much majority of the time, pick the smartest person in the room, because you can learn something from them. You know what I'm saying? So right here, it's like, you're interesting. Your past, because there's two babies here. Will help you heal your present, because there's also black and white, like in sepia color, but there's also black and white. But that, I feel like these are your past can heal. Also, your past life energy can clear your karma, can do all of that. And clearing your karma is ultimately making good choices for yourself, number one. And if you've hurt someone in the past, it is okay to apologize, but you must apologize with no expectation. I think I've said this before. I feel like I've said this before. Apologize with no expectation. If they feel to forgive you and squash it and move on, wonderful. If they feel to not forgive you and hold a grudge, you're fine with that too. You can't go in apologizing, expecting someone to forgive you when sometimes things are unforgivable. And I've been there. I've done that. I've forgiven someone, but it's something that I wouldn't do to them. So in return, it's unforgivable for me. And we all have our limits, right? So with that being said, the sun is here to help you bring your past into the present and just illuminate what your future could be. And with this Ace of Wands here, it is a divine gift. It is a divine gift of action. So whoever wants to take that action, not only that, this wand is abundant. It has blue, look at this. And it has Ouroboros on there, life, death, and life and rebirth, right? So right here, it's like growing through the aloe. Aloe is healing. The aloe plants are healing. It can help you with your freaking sunburns, but it helps with a lot of other things that I really don't know about yet. So I couldn't tell you, but you could look it up. But this wand here, and I just noticed the pentacle. But it's not a pentacle, but it reminded me of a pentacle. But it has it has zodiac signs on here and planets and all that stuff. So it is good to get your natal chart and help you with that, because I know the nodes are changing. So whatever nodes are changing, I think it's Virgo and I don't know what's 1/7 of Virgo, but whatever house that's in, if it's in your north node, it's something that you're comfortable with. But the challenge is, is to conquer whatever the south node is in the nodes, and what house it's in, and whatever that house has a meaning in. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever house so there's like self. And okay, so in the zodiac wheel, the bottom 6 is yourself with self, and the top 7 through 12 is self with others. My goodness, you're really killing it here. Here, get your ball and stop, please. So, and in that sense, when you look at your zodiac chart, your natal chart, that will help you. And then look up the nodes and what house it's in, and it'll tell you what south node house theme it is, and that's what we can improve on. I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but I'm channeling that. So if you need help with that, I can help you with that. We can email. I'll leave my email below. It's info TTANDF TT and F. So today, tomorrow, forever. Wait, it's info today, tomorrow, TT f@gmail.com, and you can go on my website. I have new products on there. It is ttf-llc.com. I am there with my products, and I can help you out if you want me to. No pressure. And thank you for the ones who have purchased things from me. I appreciate you. It's always in the best of our high. It's always within our highest good and the highest good of all. So, Orion, enough. Okay, I'm gonna act like my grandma. Stay in or out of the house. Stop going in and out of the house. Bless you. But anyways, yeah. So it's a divine gift. It's an abundant gift. It's something that isn't that the Braves thing? Oh, yes! And the Braves are Indians because it's a tomahawk. That's what I kept doing right now. But future is like move ahead, and it's like being on the runway. So let's clarify. What we're going to do with this. Let's clarify 10 of Swords. Clarify the 10 of Swords. King of Swords, 3 of Swords. Harsh words. Hurts. Harsh words hurt. They do. Trust me, my mom was great at them. So we have the Ace of Cups here. We have the Ace of Cups clarifying the 10 of Swords. So learning from your own mistakes. Yeah, King of Cups here. So yeah, there is a King of Cups here with the Lovers. Okay. All right, so the 10 of Wands. So it is the the Ace of Cups here, which is a divine love. It is unconditional love. It is love of the universe, love of God, love of. It's also consciousness. It's also a gift of deeper consciousness. Right here with the King of Cups here, it's also a person who is well balanced in their consciousness, in their logical and emotional. Why am I doing all this? In their logical mind, but in their subconscious mind, it's also a person to deliver messages with kindness and grace and love and compassion and patience. With the 10 of Cups here, we're clarifying the 10 of Cups. We have the Lovers here, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Hermit. So what that gives me is that there is partnerships coming into union that are for this consciousness of the 10 of Cups, and learning from people their own mistakes and not projecting and just moving forward and learning who we are as a collective and moving forward without judgment and having patience within ourselves, because if we don't have patience or compassion or love towards ourselves, how can we have it for other people? And that's also here. That's also the Page of Cups, which is like a fucking fake type of love. It's fake love by Drake, you know what I'm saying? So we have the Lovers here, which is true, authentic love, and we have the Page of Cups here, which is BS love. And we have the Hermit here, which means use your discernment, ask God, confirm with God, whatever these messages are, if they are for you, test the spirit, number one, and testing the spirit. So when you test the spirit, ask them something that nobody else would know but you two. That's how I do it. And ask for a sign. If that sign comes, you know what's up. If it doesn't, you know it's not. But you have your relationship with God. And if you do not have a relationship with God or your higher self, meditation is like, praying and talking to God is praying, right? But then there's meditation, which is also calming the mind so you can hear your higher self, which is also the connection to God, which is your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is your higher self, which also connects you to your third eye and God. So it is the top chakras, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, that connects us to our higher power, our higher source, our higher self, which ultimately is the soul connection to God. That's where the meditation comes in. and that is listening. So there's praying, which is asking for, but there's also listening to see if there's anything that you are subconsciously missing or need to be aware of. Yeah, okay, so no. Yeah, no. So Two of Pentacles and the Hangman. This Four of Coins reverse is really happening. It's a choice that's happening. That is to help you see that you don't need much in life. You don't need a lot of material things in life. I think I said this before when I pulled the card, where you're not going to be able to take them with you, meaning material things. And Pentacles is excuse me. Pentacles is about material things. It's tangible things, I said. I remember I said tangible because I never use that word. And it's about heartache. So hanging on to things too long, hanging on to loved ones, hanging on to toxic relationships, hanging on to things that fuck with your mind, fuck with your heart, fuck with your self-expression. I have the Ten of Cups here and the Page of Swords. So it is also loving yourself enough to know when you have done wrong in speaking, expressing yourself. It's also, yeah. So it's also taking in what people say, taking in people's truths, and taking in your own truths and how you think and how you speak, because sometimes we speak without thinking and it's backwards, and we say things that we don't mean. When we're angry, we say things we don't mean. When we're hurt, we say things we don't mean. You know, some people say them and they never, you know, say, oh, I fucked up or whatever, but that's on them. You know, let them be the dick, let them be the asshole. We're worried about ourselves here at this point, and it's not selfish to be selfish. We've been taught that, but how are we going to give to other people when our cup is not filled up? That's impossible. We're running on empty, running on empty, running on empty. The way you move is like you could use a vacation. I know you've been dancing, dancing, dancing like you fucking got a reason. Dancing like it's something to believe in. Dancing like it's fucking dancing season. Blame it on the alcohol or blame it on sativa. The harder your heart keep beating. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, anyways, I got caught up over there. So it's also the Ten of Cups here. It's also confirming this past Ten of Cups. It's like the material things are being taken away so you can realize what happiness truly is, what the Ten of Cups truly is, and your ancestors and God and your higher self want you to see that by also mainly your words, how you project yourself, how you want people to perceive you. Do you want people to perceive you, or you just want to be authentic? Because when you want people to perceive you as a certain way and then you're not that way, it's a perception. If you're just authentic, or you're just who you are and you're just, you know, being who you are, then you don't even have to hide. You don't even have to swallow. The thing you would need to do would be think before you speak. And I have learned a lot in that lesson too, because I had literally, my filter was 98%. I had none. I had no filter. My filter was, 2%, 2% filter. Now I have a better, my filter's filtered. I have a filter from a filter. Anyways, and it's also showing you how you want people to see you, and if it's not authentic, if it's not true, if it's not, you know, who you truly are, it's gonna leave you out in the cold. It's gonna leave you out in the cold, and that's what that Four of Coins is trying to teach you. So we have the Three of Pentacles here with the Death card. 3, 3, 3. Ace of Swords with the fucking Hierophant, bro, and the Wheelbarrow. Okay. All right. So let me just, I'm not going to put these down because High Priestess. Oh my goodness. Okay. 333 can be significant. The death card is 333, which is, I do not recall, but let's see if my laptop is charged. So the death card here, it's like the death is here for the Grim Reaper, because also here there's the sun shining in the background, and the next card is the sun card. So hold up. And I'm into, ooh, yeah, lentil soup. 333. So 333, positive change, growth, creativity, divine support. So with this death card, that's what that is. We have the Three of Pentacles here working together, looking out to the future, and Three of Cups here. People being celebrated, but also people, you know, not wanting change, right? But it is, it's a powerful symbol, and it can be often interpreted as a message from the universe encouraging you to trust your intuition, embrace your self-expression, and believe in your ability to manifest your desires, essentially signifying that you are on the right path and should keep moving forward with optimism and confidence. Exactly. So, put this here. So it's like, not wanting to move forward, but moving forward in a way of knowing that it is in your best interest, for the highest good of you, and for the highest good of all, for the highest good of me, and for the highest good of all, right? So with that being said, there is the sun card here, and the sun card is, so you see how the death card here, look, I'll show you. Excuse me, monkey. See how the death card right here has the sun right there? This is the sun card. Oh. Psych. There's the sun right there. You see. So the sun is here for the Grim Reaper. Ooh. The sun is here for the Grim Reaper, but the sun is love. The sun is God. The sun is warmth. Get it? It's the sun coming out tomorrow. Interesting. So we have the sun card here with the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that is a divine gift from the universe. We have the wands, the cups, and the swords out here for divine. So this is a divinely timed, divine intervention, divine guidance, divinely guided interaction with the collective as a whole. And it's being led by God, and it's something that He's turned the wheel on. This is something that He's turned the wheel on, because there is enough of us to now turn the wheel to the light. And so when the dark comes like this, saying this is the dark, right? When the dark has been like this the whole time, and the light's up here, and no, we should do it like this. When the dark is here, no, I want to do it like this. Say this is the dark, right? And this is the light. So the dark has been up all the time. So when the tables start to turn by God, by the divine, by the universe, by us as a collective, light souls, celestial beings, like, it kind of wavers the table, and then there's the split, right? So when we start getting brighter and lighter and start understanding ourselves, helps us understand each other, it kind of flips the coin, you know. And that's what this is here, because it's death and the sun, death and rebirth. So this is the divine truth. This is by the truth of God, and the wheel is being turned by Him, because there's also Ouroboros on this freaking card. And the death card had Ouroboros on it, but now the Wheel of Fortune has him again. So it's the snake. It's him eating his own tail and just kind of rebirthing anew, right? Because cutting off his tail, eating his tail, and shedding his skin as well, right? That's what I meant to say. So the Ace of Wands here is clarified by the High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. With this message here, I feel there's a lot of people that are clairvoyant, that are a lot like, we can read people, we can read energy, we can heal people, we can do a lot of things similarly, but different, if you understand what I'm saying. Like I said, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So we can do things on an energetic level, heal with our hands, do things like that, have the power of belief. So when we work on someone energetically, that person that we're working on doesn't necessarily have to believe. We just believe enough for everyone. or for that healing session, for what they're there for. And a lot of those messages are going to start coming into a lot of people who are clairvoyant, clairsentient, claircognizant, who have all the clairs. I think telepathy is one, clairaudient. Clairaudient is telepathical messages, and that's what that right here is giving me, because the high priestess says nothing. She gets a lot, she absorbs a lot, and not only that, there's the evil eye. People give you the evil eye. That's for you. For people who want to give the evil eye. Anyways, but it's it is for getting messages from the ancestors and having that mutual Two of Cups, a love relationship, that spiritual relationship within self, and having it more of a celebration instead of a burden, because I know it can feel like a burden when you know a lot of things, and especially with friends, like you feel certain things, and some my friends are have gifts as well, but we don't dig into I don't dig into other people's energy. If there's someone's energy coming out, it's because you're in my energy. I don't pull on people's energy. I don't do any of that. It's evasion of spiritual privacy, I believe. And that is sacred in itself. And to ruin that or to do that would be a violation of spiritual law. So I choose, that's my belief, I choose not to pull on other people's energy. Whatever, if things come out, it's because they're meant to come out. And it's probably because you're in my energy. Hey, ooh, okay, someone should open the door. That's exactly what I'm saying. So people want to come into your energy, so if things come out and people are offended, it's probably because for that reason, when I'm talking about myself. And if that's what you believe and that's how you get down, then I see you, I feel you. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. So, given messages on abandonment issues. Let's give them some abandonment issue advice with the I am present, I am here, I am loved energy. I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. It says, I am my own best friend and magnetize others' loving relationships. I acknowledge that I have been traumatized, but I'm also healing. I know that the purpose of life is to be happy and live purposefully. Okay. The spectrum, it says, I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. I hold fast to my goals and ideals that as I preserve. Interesting. I enjoy the secure base I have made for myself and my loved ones. Thank you, Spirit, Espíritu Santo. Thank you. Those were great. That's great advice. So it says 5, the leaders. It's the leaders. It says affirmation. I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. Do you want? I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean it this time. You're not coming back in. It says 11, the friend. I am my own best friend and magnetize other loving relationships. 44, the traumatized. I acknowledge that I have been traumatized, but also that I am healing. So be gentle on yourself. So if you know that you're trying to heal and you fall back, just know that you've been traumatized, but you're also trying to heal, and it's okay to fall back. Just get yourself back up, wipe yourself back off, walk it off, and let it go and move forward and keep going where you left off. Don't let it drag you down, okay? It says the joyful. I know that the purpose of life is to be happy and to live purposefully. 51, the spectrum, so that equals a 5. This equals a 6. Perfect. Well, cool. Let's see, we have the spectrum, it says, I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. That's perfect, because when you judge yourself, when you know, judge yourself and are hard on yourself, you're gonna live that out towards others. So root it out, and reject prejudice for yourself, for sure. And so that's a 6, and this is the persistent, set 47, which is an 11. I hold fast to my goals and the ideals as I preserve. So sometimes we need to pull back, to take a break for ourselves, so we can meditate or just chill. Like, meditation doesn't mean you have to sit like this, you know, you can lay down on your bed and just kind of like, I want to do a reading in the dark. In the black light, because I have I bought new thingies that have a black light. Maybe I might do that later. We'll see. Anyways, what is there? What do they need to be positive about? What should the collective be positive about? It says harmony, protection, and idealism. Interesting, another ideals card. And the pentagram. The pentagram is, oh baby. The pentagram is earth, water, air, fire, spirit, right? And the pentagram has a circle around it, which is the protection. So it's also 30. So that's an 8. This is 33, which we have that again. It's another confirmation. Movement, long distance travel, and excitement. It is the Merkaba. We have here number 12, which is the number 3. So we have 333 again. It says enigma, elusive, sensitive. You are being sensitive to other energies, which I found kind of difficult in my journey at one point, because I didn't know if it was mine or someone else's. So for those who have not heard it before, I will help you decide or discern whether it's your energy or not. So normally, like, if I'm feeling good, you know, blah, 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 and I come into this like, type of energy, I know it's not mine, because I wasn't feeling like that. I wasn't thinking that before. I wasn't, you know, so then I just kind of like, that's not my energy. It's someone else's, and remove it from my energy. You know, I just go like this. Like, that's not my energy. I wasn't feeling like that. I do not have those thoughts. That's someone else's energy. That's it. That's what I do, because I believe. It's all about the power of belief as well. So if you believe enough in yourself and what you feel, then anything is possible with, you know, that's in either sense of the form. However, the light always prevails, you know, regardless of how long the dark has been on top. If that makes any sense. But anyways, it's being sensitive to that and knowing, like, damn, like, have I ever felt that way before? Have I ever had those thoughts? And if the answer is yes, you're just like, okay, well, you can feel that from another person, but you don't have to own it. You don't have to feel it. You don't have to carry it. It's not yours to carry. So you just say, oh, I'm so sorry you're going through that. Or, you know, things will get better, you know, tomorrow's a new day, you know, and just kind of, and you can also say that to yourself. You can also say that to yourself. Damn. Interesting how this is like that. This is the only, that's interesting. I just float like that, and this is the only card like that. Okay, but so I pulled out another card. It says shadow self, denial, projecting, and shame. And then it has reptilians, predators, survival, tyrannical. So there is people in this energy that are actually not liking the sun coming out. So they're going to be in denial. They're going to be predators. They're going to project. They're going to be in survival mode. They're going to be in fight mode. They're going to be in shame mode. Do not let that, oh, interesting how that tied into that. Don't let that energy be yours. It's not yours to carry. You know, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Pat him on the back with 2 of your fingers. You know what I'm saying? So sorry you're going through this, man. Tomorrow's a new day. You got this. And let that be that. You know what I'm saying? So So right here I got the Anunnaki. Controlling drama, conflict of interest. Exactly. The sun and death are not, they're very contrast, like I said, dark and light. You know what I mean? Shame and guilt, and I said that fear, shame, guilt, denial, all that shit is of the dark. So that is your ego talking. That is your ego fear of whatever that is, getting into your head saying, no, you can't, you're a bad person, blah, 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 blah. But you can turn it around is what I'm saying. Control your control your ego. You know what I'm saying? Control the drama you're in. You know, it's going to be a conflict of interest, but it's not yours to carry. So also we have number 22. Galactic Federation, collaboration, meetings, and community. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we have that, and then we have 11. I love you, man. Strength, courage, bravery. We have resilient, bold, and sassy. We have Syrians, which is artistic integrity and honesty. And then we have Venusians, romance, soulmates, and empathy. And then we have crop circles, messages, curiosity, and signs. And we have foresight here. So a lot of us light beings, celestial beings, Venusians, Lyrians, Atlanteans, Pleiadians, all of us from different galaxies, we are here to do that. So we are aliens, I believe, in some way, shape, or form. There are some that are not here. I feel like we as light beings are brought into a traumatic family dynamic in order for us to remember who we are, to remember our strengths, to remember what we're here for. And I have the feeling this is the freaking message, bro. Confirm. Let's clarify that. I don't need clarification because I just know, but let's for the people. You know what I'm saying? Channel. It says animal energy. Am I all right? Yep. Great diviner. Great diviner. What is going on? Clarity and restoration. Okay, diviner. Backwards. Or rune, joy and light. And it's already happened. It's already happened, and there's karma. Oh, we got the wizard here with balance, silent retreat, freedom, guidance, compassion, choices with alchemy, transformation, justice, loyalty, and solitude. Damn. Accountability and gemas, starseed union. Starseed union, higher perception, passion, and beyond. This is like the temperance card. So earth angels, star seeds, not golden children. Yes, golden children, rainbow children, crystal children, indigo children, all of us. That's the confirmation that I asked for. All right. You pick. You pick. Don't be afraid to sing spaceship. I said we're all aliens, bruh. Garden, something lovely will grow from this. Voyage, you already have all the answers. Yeah, amor. Okay, we're gonna do one from here. And then we're gonna wrap it up, yo, because I want to go start making my lentil soup. Plus, I went to the panaderia and I got they make bolillos. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a piece of bread. But they like put chorizo and papas and a little bit of frijole in there. And it's so good. And they have the spiciest salsa ever. And I bought one and I really want to go eat it. One, please. Ooh, awesome. The architect. Ooh, and the white owls at the bottom of the deck. 11. Okay. it's the first one. It is the first one, okay? So the architect here, we're wrapping it up, okay, guys? Okay, it says, the architect is a mysterious figure. Their eyes appear wide open, yet burdened by the state of flow. They honor the creative state which holds the key to unlock the plan made inside their mind. When the architect begins a new idea, they close their eyes and give into the creation within. When they have the item fully formed in their mind's eye, they can work through their magic to make it a reality. The horns on their head direct the power required to make magic happen. Their hands relax, releasing the energy of the architect's design. The Masonic eyes appears within the space between their hands. The symbol reminds the architect of their ability to manifest their divine will. A butterfly hovers over the architect's tattooed face, bringing new creations and designs to their capabilities. Create your own life. Use your mental powers to manifest your desires. Eyebrows be killing it, bro. Okay, all right, already. 59. We're reading White Owl, apparently. Okay. So the white owl has been a recurring symbol. Spanning thousands of years. Their white color is often associated with purity and youthfulness. The white owl embodies all species of the owl's traits and readings, knowledge, wisdom, and exceptional insight. They have extraordinary long-range vision for hunting prey. This ability to see through distance and time gives the reader a clear insight into what actions are needed when a message is delivered. In this dreamscape oracle, our owls are messengers who carry critical communications in and out of the portals. Time to undertake a new spiritual pursuit. Ponder the cycle of life and death. I'm about to leave it there. I'm about to leave it there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. May peace be with you all. Here's good energy. Here's a hug. Because I know some of y'all motherfuckers need it, okay? You need a hug. You need a kiss. You need a toodaloo. I'll leave you guys with health, wealth, and happiness, peace, love, and harmony. My name is Jhene. This is Inner Revolution. Thanks for being a part of it. If you came here and you're here, we do a 5-second dance party. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the rain. If you're here in Cali, open your windows, smell the good smell of fresh air, and really take it in and be grateful for that. Because makes Gaia happy. Makes Gaia happy. We want to make Gaia happy. I want to make Gaia happy. Anyhow, take care, guys. I'm Delana. Peace out. Love you guys. Thanks for everything.